everyone, I am Stephanie from WB Harlan Memorial Library, and today I've got something fun I want to share with you all. This music art on canvas that I found on Pinterest. Something very simple to do and fun. So to get started, I'm going to tell you what you'll need. Now with this particular piece, I just used a blank 5x7 canvas. You can use any size you want, but I used this size. You will, of course, need a black Sharpie. Now, there's no painting, but I did this in a black Sharpie. You, of course, need a ruler and a pencil for your markings. And you'll also need to try to find you a favorite musical quote or a favorite song for your words. Now, this one says, "Where words fail, music speaks," Hans Christian Andersen. But today I found me another quote, "Music is life itself" by Louis Armstrong, that I'm going to use on the one that I'm going to make today. So first you're going to take your canvas and here on the side do your markings. Now, of course, I decided to do a piano keyboard because that's something that I love to do, to play the piano, and I love it. So my keys, I measured on my piano. The keys are about 34 inches wide, and the black keys are about 1/4 inch. So that's kind of the measurements that I'm going by. So first I'm going to measure out the white keys first for this canvas. So here's a 3/4 marking. I'm going to come on down, do another 3/4 marking. And I should have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 keys. Now for the black keys, I'm going to try to measure. Now, with black keys, you'll have 3 and then 2, like on this one. That's how a piano is kind of made if you've ever looked at a keyboard. So I'm going to try to decide on where to put my keys, which ones I want to do, and I'm just going to put a little mark kind of right here where I want them, just to kind of have an idea. But first we're going to draw our lines across and then kind of figure out where we want our wordings before we do our black keys. So I'm going to take my ruler and make sure, of course, your ruler is lined up straight. And make my lines across for the keys. And you just do a very light pencil mark, because these lines are very important too. You just go ahead and make your lines, because you'll need to write your words on top of these lines. It's kind of a guide too of where you want your words. All right, last one. Now, if you can see, I've got some light lines right here. Those are my white keys for the piano. Now, to try to decide on where to put my quote. Now, you just kind of look. I'm deciding music is life itself. So I may start music is life itself right here. And then come on down and put Louis Armstrong down here. So that's how I may do my quote. And you can do it, print it, do it in cursive, fancy writing, just however you want your quote. Just right there on the line. And then I'm going to come on down here, and you could skip a line too and put Louis Armstrong. Okay. See how I've got mine kind of printed out? So now I'm going to try to figure out where to put my black keys at, which I kind of know that I want them right here. I've got little markings for them, but I need to figure out how far out that I want those. So I'm going to take my ruler and come out and make markings for my black keys. Just a little mark, because you'll also have to go back and see how wide you want your keys. Okay, so I've kind of put some markings where they need to, how far they need to come out. So now I need to go through and kind of measure those. I just need 1/4 inch size key. And of course these need to be right in the center of that keyboard, white keyboard. If you can see, here's the line, and then I'm putting this little line right here because the black key will go right in the center of this line. Of course, you'll cover it up too with your black Sharpie. And now I'm just going to go through and draw out my black keys. And another trick too, if you mess up, I keep a little white out on hand too. Because sometimes you might just want to have it on hand. And also you might too want to have a good eraser too, any markings that you don't need. You may want to use a good eraser to mark that off. Now, so I've got my black keys marked, so I'm going to go in and fill those in. My black Sharpie. And now the wind's trying to blow on us a little bit. Just color the black keys in. And here we go. I've got my first one. Here we go. I've got 3 more to do, and then I'll have the black keys done. Of course, the piano is one of my favorite instruments. I was able to take piano for 11 years. I was blessed to take piano and have lessons. And it's one of my favorite musical instruments of all time. And one more. Now, I've got that done. See how easy that was? Now I'm going to go over the letters, and then that'll help me to know how to fix my other lines. Okay, now I've gone over my letters. Now I've got to take my ruler where my lines are, and then I'm just going to start taking my marker going across for my lines. Now right here, of course, with this line, you're going to start right here at the black. Key, start right there, draw a line all the way to your letter, the first of your letter, and then the end of your word. Just like I've done here. You don't go through your word. You just draw a line here from the black key to your word, the first of your word, and then start right here with your line. And you do the rest of them the same way. And see how I keep doing that? Okay. Well, see, it's coming right along. We're almost finished. One more. Oh, well, I forgot this one right in the center. We've got to do it too. And there we go. Music is Life Itself by Louis Armstrong. Look how cute this is. Hope you all get to make one of these. They're very cute. Thank you for listening, and be safe.